We have authority over demons, without a doubt. Yeshua taught us to cast them out. I had a student at the Bible college I was at, was a wonderful student, he was from Africa, and he said to me, Dean Lanning, I have one question. How long does a bind last? He said, they taught us in Africa to bind up the demons. How long does a bind last? I thought, well, that's a good question. I don't know, does it wiggle out? How long does that, it depends on how well you tie it or how many times you say be bound. Each time is another loop. I laughed, but this man was serious. He's pastoring churches in Africa and wanted to know. The American missionary said, you need to bind up these demons over this area. And he wanted to know, how long does that last? Do we every day have to bind them up again? How does that work? I didn't have a good answer for him. Depends on how well you tie the knots. What do I say? Depends on, how many shandais you say after it. I'm going to get in trouble. Please don't record this. Yeah, don't re-release it, brother. Don't repackage that. And I don't want any quotes. Rabbi Philip said, friends, I am charismatic through and through. It's a careful thing to say because we haven't defined that. But I am filled with the Ruach. I speak with tongues of men and angels. I love the gifts. I like it. I like everything that the Ruach has for us. But I've seen enough foolishness that diminishes the real that I'm on a mission to get rid of foolish and get the real. Is that okay? I want this real. Yeshua said we can have it. I want to have it. I don't want some make-believe thing that doesn't work. You say, well, I bound and it worked. Well, great. How do you know it wasn't just your prayer? Okay, we'll leave the binding and loosing. But know that from the context, you have a hard time arguing if that's something that you're doing to a demon. From the context, it's about a brother that's in sin, and you make a decision about whether he's out of the community or not. Now, that's a bind or loose. If we meet you at the door and say, sorry, you're really not welcome here, you haven't repented, you've caused problems in this community, that's a bind. How long does that last? Until we let you back in because you've repented. Do you see how that works? Nothing foolish, nothing fake. Very practical. If we have someone here that's disturbing our community, they're not welcome. Sorry. We don't allow abusers here. Now, it's something that's done delicately, and those in leadership need to be very careful with it because we're dealing with people's lives, and ultimately we're looking for repentance. The only reason you bind something is that you want it to be loosed later. And the only reason you make decisions for your community to bind something is to protect the community.